one big reason he was against the #3 seed and played the best match he's played in the tournament so far, Novak Djokovic.
Mel, do you think losing 30 pounds may have been too much?
You know what
do you think?
I mean, a lot of people have said, yes, did he stand to lose a few pounds? Yes. Did he lose 30 pounds? I don't know where he lost 30 pounds. That's the number that a lot of people keep saying. Marty Fish lost 30 pounds.
But got it from him.
Do I think now, I could stand to lose 30 pounds. But
come back to the academy, Mel. We'll work on that.
Oh, thanks. I'm going to do that. Can I get a discount?
Yes.
Okay. So all of y'all heard it. I get a discount at the academy. But Marty Fish, I don't know if he's lost too much weight, but I think what it's done, it's made him quicker. He still has power on the serve. He still has his backhand. So I think what it not only does it make him quicker, but it gives him the confidence in his legs to know that in a long match that he's going to last. Here's a guy who's been in the finals of 4 of his last 6 tournaments leading into the U.S. Open. And he's played a lot of tennis. He has a lot of confidence. He believes in himself. And I think just out there today, I felt like he was just a little flat for whatever reason. Maybe it's because he's played so many matches this summer.
But please notice when that match was on, Novak stands on the baseline. He has great ground strokes. He makes early contact. Marty moved way back today. Also today, you're right, Novak's serve was darn good. And of course, his return to serve is one of the best in the business.
Yeah, no, it was really a great performance by Djokovic. Yeah. He left there feeling, hey, I'm ready for the big guys.
Yeah.
So that was, I think, a terrific performance by Djokovic. So there's Marty out there against a guy playing his A game. He did have a couple of ankle wraps and stuff, Fish, so some indications that the toll of all of the tennis he's played coming into the tournament and here, some of these 5-set matches, that I think he was worn down a little bit.
Yeah, and I don't want to take anything away from Djokovic because he is a world-class player. You know, but I encourage all of you when you're watching a tennis match, don't just watch the ball go back and forth. Actually watch where the players are standing in relation to the baseline. Because more often than not, the player that gets pushed further and further behind the baseline is going to be the player that is going to lose that particular point, compared to the player who's making something happen, playing a little bit closer to the baseline. Because the further back you are, you're in a defensive position. Tennis is an offensive sport. You want to be on the offense as much as possible. Yes, you're going to be on the defense at times, but when you can take advantage of your quickness like Monfils does or your power like Nadal does, that's what you want to do. You don't want to play that far back.
Everything you told them all those years ago. Everything you told them.
And by the way, the balls today do not come this way. The balls come very quickly, and you men, there are a lot of drop shots. That is not a sissy shot. If you watch these big guys out there playing, they see the opponent drops back behind the baseline and is caught flat-footed. The drop shot is certainly a big shot today.
It is, and I saw Gasquet catch Monfils with that. You know, he has a great disguise on his drop shot. When you see your opponent 10 feet behind the baseline, perfect opportunity to execute it.
Just one more score to report from the afternoon, because anybody here from Estonia? Anybody here never heard of Estonia? You put your hand up. You should be embarrassed. Oh, you're
the guy right here just put his hand up, right there, with shades on his head.
Okay, well, of course, part of the former Soviet Union, but a young woman by the name of Kaya Kanepi dropped the first set today, 6-love. To Janina Wittmar, the girl from Belgium, who went deep into the tournament here last year, all the way to the round of 16. She came back to Kanepi to win that match in 3 sets. So she moves on. Great effort by her. She had the number 31 seed, which means that she's had a decent year. So that's a name to remember. I got to believe she is the champion of Estonia, at the very least. Now she's going to try to be the champion at the U.S. Open.
No, actually, if you look at her bio, I mean, it's a great read. She's the first player from Estonia to get in the top 20, first player from Estonia to win a tournament on the WTA Tour. But I talked to her after the match. I was actually interviewing her, and she said, even though I lost the first 7 games of the match, I actually thought I was hitting the ball pretty good, but Wittmar was just getting the upper hand time after time in those points. And she just got that 8th game of the match, and then she got on a roll.
And don't forget, she beat Michailina Jankovic as well.
That's right. Now we have an update on the match in here between Soderling and Montañez. The Spaniard is not going away. He's up 2-1 in the 4th set, and he's down 2 sets to 1. And they're on serve. I'm just told in my ear here from our producer. And so that's the standing on the Soderling.